Second semester is in full swing and I have updates on how the first few weeks have gone. So let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. I am getting ready for the day, so I'm curling my hair while giving y'all this second semester update. In my first week of 2026 vlog, I was soaking up the last couple of days of winter break with a getaway. Since then, I started my second semester of college and I'm back in the routine and swing of things after a month-long break, which was absolutely fantastic. So I have 4 classes again like I did last semester. I am taking ethics, literature and film, intro to marine biology, and public speaking. When it comes to public speaking, when choosing this class, I made sure that I got the same professor that one of my close friends had because she definitely enjoyed his style of teaching and whatnot. So I always like having references regarding like professors to take mental notes of who to take, who not to take, because that is very important and helpful, especially on, your academic endeavors, because you want to do good, you want to have, a fair, good chance at succeeding. And so there's just some professors you really just can't take their class. She told me who she had. I just kept that in my back pocket and saved it for this semester. Public speaking is going good so far. My professor in this class is like young, and if I remember, he's like at least right at a decade or less than a decade older than I am. So it feels very, personal in that regard, just more like there's less of this generation gap, you know what I'm saying? So it's more relatable, more personal. Our activities and lectures in that class have been so good. And on the first day, we actually did intro speeches. Like everyone had a chance to, share their name, favorite food, favorite color, interesting facts, our dream job, our major, that sort of thing, etc. So our professor, he took everyone's facts and foods and dream jobs and majors and he made them into like this customized bingo card. And second day, we actually went around playing on that bingo card and going around learning each other's names all over again. It's just fun getting to go up to different people. That was how we kind of like eased into it. So this same close friend who gave me the professor recommendation for public speaking also suggested that I take the same professor that she had for marine biology. In all honesty, this class feels like redemption. I don't know if I talked a lot about it back then, but to keep things short, marine biology in high school was terrible. I took ACE marine biology because I needed to get my science credit for my ACE diploma, and the teacher who taught it, like the teacher I had, was just like not it at all. From personality to teaching, just yeah. The teaching methods were not great, so therefore learning the material was also not so great. However, I managed to walk out of that class with a B and pass the ACE exam on the first try. No retakes. So now coming into college and needing another science requirement for whatever reason, this is definitely a lot better though with a new professor. And I actually like that he has experience in what he teaches because, it makes me feel confident, like, you know what you're doing. They are my 2 Monday and Wednesday classes. Marine biology is from 9:30 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. and then I walk over to public speaking and that's from 11 to 12:15. Literature and film. At first I was pretty skeptical about taking this class because it involves reading books and watching the movie that goes along with the book. I've always been more of a movie watcher than a book reader. The closest you'll ever get to me reading is literally my Bible. Being completely honest, and that's how not into books I am. So this class is definitely, where I've had to remind myself to, just keep an open mind from the very beginning. When my professor was going over like the syllabus and class goals and whatnot, and she like definitely emphasized that we read chapters along with the film, so it's not like we have to read the whole book at once. I was like, okay, that's nice. Like, okay, I can better like dissect and digest it that way. And also the professor has taught this class for what I've heard many many years. So, but this semester she only has literature and film. Like, that's her only class that she's teaching this semester. So our class gets her full undivided attention. So coming in and already knowing myself, like, this is gonna be probably my hardest class. So having that undivided attention definitely sounds great. Ethics. The content has not been chill, of course, because this is ethics and it's very broad and it has many subcategories, but the class and the professor is like very chill. I do enjoy how conversational the class is, and I know that sounds crazy, especially because I'm an introvert. As an analytical person, I do enjoy like looking into the reasoning behind certain values, decisions, and etc. Ethics along with literature and film are my Tuesday, Thursday classes. Ethics is from 11 to 12:15, and then I get a much larger break with literature and film. So I start lit and film at 2 and then end at 3:15. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are definitely like my later afternoons this time around. I'm gonna keep yapping, but these curls are gonna cool so I can spray them in a hot minute. But I love that I have a 3-day weekend every weekend. I have no classes on Fridays, and it's just amazing because I just had a 5-day weekend because I have Friday off, then Saturday, Sunday of course, and then Monday for MLK Day, and the professors and staff had a work day on this past Tuesday. So y'all already know I definitely enjoyed my mini break after just coming back from a month-long winter break. It was fantastic. As far as second semester is concerned, it's going good, and this is just a more simpler and brief update since it is only the beginning. I feel like this semester is going to be very good because first semester is like learning what you should do, what you shouldn't do. It's just a really helpful blueprint, especially going into second semester, because now you're more focused, more aware, and just more relaxed, I think. I do admit I did wait this time around to get books for second semester because first semester I literally bought all the books I needed. But the only book I really ended up using the most was my stats book, the physical copy, like the rental, and I bought the economics book, but I ended up using the tech book, and I never looked at my music book or history book like ever. And so I ended up selling my history book back to the bookstore, but now I'm stuck with economics and the music book too. So I'm just like, okay. This time around I actually waited until the semester started to actually go purchase books, and I only have a physical copy for Marine, and then all the other books are online. And then lit and film, of course, because we're going to be reading several books throughout the semester. That's like a completely different thing. And no, I have not changed my major. Communications, public relations are still my areas of study and focus. I still want to be a news anchor and do work in the field of also producing, writing, editing, etc. So I know I'm going to get like, you know, all of that. I've just been getting experience, of course, with those kinds of things at church as media director. I do YouTube, so editing, audio, music, all the things. So that is where I am at right now, and I'm sure that once I get into like the thick of it, like past all the intro, syllabus, and you know, first chapter, first unit stuff, that I'll share a lot more updates on classes like different projects or essays and stuff. But this semester I feel like it's looking pretty sweet, and I'm just thrilled about the opportunity to further my education and do so without any financial burden whatsoever. It has been such a great blessing on top of having some great instructors. Hair is curled and sprayed and good to go. I am about to be out the door running some errands, but thank you guys so much for watching my second semester college update, and to all of my fellow college friends, I am wishing you a great new semester full of academic success. I love you guys, and I'll see you later.